Did you know of a woman who wrote with a boy's name? Yes, once there was a woman named Joanne who had a secret magical world inside her head. It was a world of wizards, flying broomsticks, and a brave young boy with a lightning bolt scar. She wrote her ideas wherever they strike, in cafes on napkins and tiny scraps of paper, and everywhere else. Joan gathered all her scribbled notes and began to weave them into a grand story. She typed late into the night and early in the morning. The magical world in her head poured out into pages, creating a school called Hogwarts, filling it with brave friends and villains. At last, the book was finished. It was a thick stack of pages filled with adventure and magic. With a hopeful heart, Joanne put her story into a big envelope and sent it to people whose job was to turn stories into real books. But the letters that came back were not the ones she hoped for. One by one, they said no. A few said the story was long, the others said magic weren't popular. With each letter, Joanne was losing hope and felt a little heavier. Joanne looked at the big stack of pages and held her magical world. She thought about Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Had the people been right? Was her story not good enough? For a moment, she wondered. If, but then she thought about the magic of Hogwarts and the power of friendship. She believed in her story even if no one else did. She decided to try again, and an advisor asked her to use only her initials, JK, and so she did. She sent the story out again. At one publishing house, the boss took the story home for her 8-year-old daughter to read. The daughter read the first chapter and then she couldn't stop. She had to know what happened to the boy next. The little girl ran to her father. You have to make this book, she begged. And so he did. When Joanne got the call, she couldn't believe it. Her magical world that lived inside her head for so long was finally going to be a real book. The book was published, and soon something truly magical happened. Children all over the world fell in love with Joan's story. They lined up for hours for the next book and dressed up in their favorite characters. The magic was real. Joanne now is known to the world as J.K. Rowling. She kept writing because she believed in her magic. She never gave up. She shared the world that taught us about courage, friendship, and power of love, and that the magic will live on forever if we believe in it. For more such stories, follow Stories with